Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Watcher of Realms video. In today's video, we're not going to have any summons because, well, I have had a pretty awesome achievement that I managed to do, and that is getting myself to do GR3 stage 19. You heard that right, I managed to get there finally. I was really looking forward to some more progress. I'm, 56 days in. I did spend a little bit in this game, I'm not going to lie. I'm no whale or kraken by any means. I guess I'm a baby dolphin, something like that. But still, I'm really excited about this one because, you know what, the first milestones that you usually get to the gear raids are gonna be when you get to stage 18s, where you stop getting the legendary gear and you only get mythic. That's like the main milestone. But then after that, from the 18th to the 19th, it's a really big jump. So the jump is pretty massive and it does become a lot harder, where you're gonna need some specific heroes in there to be able to do it, and you know, it can be a little bit of a headache. I know there's like tons of videos out there, tons of guides from other people, and you know, I'm not here to tell you, okay, this is the best way to do it. I'm here to showcase, I guess, the way that I managed to do it by, I guess, combining different tactics that I've learned while playing the game into one single one. So what I know about this dungeon is the fact that basically when you get to the stage 3, you kind of need to try and focus it in a different way, because you have those one minions that come over here, then you have a group that comes from over there, and you only have one platform. So, you know, it might be tricky. The one coming from here might kill you. Then you might not have enough damage from the ones at the back. Then on the left-hand side, you have the massive waves where you're gonna need some AoE people in there. You know, people like Maul, Razak, and whatnot. So it's pretty tricky and you need some different tactics. And then obviously in the middle, you're gonna try to focus the boss and kill it as fast as possible so it doesn't keep spawning stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the pre-recording because I didn't want to run it again, as I might have forgotten to turn off the power of dominance and whatnot. So people usually get triggered by this, and I guess I get it. But I recorded while I was attempting to do it, and let me show you how it works. Basically, every single person that you see in this team I used, okay? Every single one in this one has been used for this fight, and like I said, it's a combination of weirdness and of every single tactic that I've seen out there when it comes to boosting cost, boosting rage, doing AoE, doing invisibility. But I'm gonna obviously explain what I did to understand why I did it while the run goes through. But I think I need to scroll it forward because, again, I think I showed even the failure, okay? Let me see. Yep, let's see. Yeah, so I even showed the failure. See, it's now perfect. I have tried this for like a few hours when I actually did. I think I did like a few days back, but I wanted to wait for an actual tournament to start off that one. But the way that I started this one is the first person that I actually placed in there was Dalin. Or if you don't have Dalin, you might have the rare Nari. Basically what you need, or what I needed for my team, is somebody that boosts me cost, okay? So that I can start placing my people as soon as possible. After that, the second one was obviously Silas, my best one. That's gonna be in the middle. That's gonna clear out some of those ones. You see we're slowly getting that one boosted. Then the next one that I placed was Arrogance. Honestly, these two should basically be, I guess, your best single target ones, okay? So if you have, I don't know, maybe not Maul, but whoever are your best single target marksman, that's what I noticed so far. Whoever are your best single target ones are going to be placed on those platforms. And after that, let me pause it again a little bit. So you see that after I got those two, Dalin gave me cost, and then I could straight up place my Alaura over there. So the reason why Alaura is so amazing is because, well, she has invisibility as long as she does not use the ultimate. She was on a previous banner, so she came in clutch. I'm happy I pulled her. I got her to 6 stars. She doesn't have the craziest gear, but she does the job. I basically place her over there, and she can deal with that one over here, okay? Slowly before he starts moving. In the meantime, you saw me despawn Dalin, okay? The reason why I did that is because this one would have started hitting her and kill her, which means I would have lost the cost. I want to get back half of that cost because every single person placed at the right time and every single piece of cost that I have in there is important. As soon as they start moving, I obviously popped Silas so I can start killing them, and then I placed my hollow because I needed a healing. You saw how important it is that I had Silas over here. He covered whatever was gonna try maybe get by from Silas, but Hollow is really important to keep Arrogance or whoever's gonna be, you know, basically keep both of your marksmen that are going to be here or whoever going to have here alive. Maybe you could even have, I don't know, Zilitu and Arrogance if you have something like that. But you basically need people that are going to be strong and that are going to be able to deal with the boss. In the meantime, you see that Alaura's just sitting there, nothing too impressive. She just does her job. But after that, as soon as I had the cost, you saw the second I had the 22 cost, I placed my Razak over there. You might be placing Maul, but the way that I'm doing it is because I have both, I need to keep my Maul for the other side, and you're gonna see why. I have not tested it, but maybe this position you might be able to do it with somebody like a, I don't like a Comet, a Vierna, so maybe somebody does some strong AoEs, maybe with a booster over there. So I had Vortex in there so I can heal Razak so he can do the job there, but maybe if you had a booster in there in like Dolores, you could place Dolores in there and then do not worry about not having maybe an AoE marksman. You should still be able, as far as I can see, you should still be able to kill the AoE stuff over there. Now, you saw that I boosted Hall over here. The reason for that is because every time she does her ultimate, she also increases rage for people. So I wanted to have my Silas to come back to his rage. In the meantime, you saw me hitting the... you know, I keep pausing it to show exactly the moments. Hopefully this is not annoying. Hopefully it helps you because, you know, I'm trying to explain every single step. Obviously, I did whatever hit I could with Razak in there because I want to kill them so they don't start moving and hitting him. I also placed, what's her name in here? I placed Idril in there because Idril is the backup. But you notice what I just did over there. As soon as Laura, or Alora, however you say her name, I just go full Romanian on her name. As soon as Alora killed the second single target one that was over there, I remove her and I place Maul in there facing him up. The reason for that is because Alora is not going to be able to kill those ones over there at the top. But Maul is going to be able to do the job. As you can see, he reaches there, he has a splash damage, but also on his AoE, he can also do the hits. Do keep in mind, whoever you place last, that's who the boss will attack. So if you do something like that, make sure you place somebody straight after. You see, like I barely missed it in there with Vortex, but if you do a different tactic, then using exactly like I showed you, and you have somebody like a Dolores, it's easier to have to place Dolores because she only has 5 costs. So you place Maul, place Dolores, and you should be just fine. But in the meantime, you saw that what I also did over here, after I placed let me show you. So after, or just before I removed Laura, I popped Silas's ultimate again because I need to kill the boss. Okay, the boss is already in range, so I popped that one so I can do as much damage to the boss. So I can get the boss down fast. In the meantime, Maul is doing Maul stuff over here, waiting for time to pass. He almost died, like I said. I quickly throwed over there Vortex, even though, like I said, don't really need him. Then as soon as they start moving, I did ultimate with Maul because he has a good recharge, and before he gets hit, you see I unspawned them. I despawned them, okay, so I can get a cost back, and after that, I activated Idril's ultimate so she can take that one out and also put Alora back to give us a little bit of an extra hit for the help. But Idril's basically making sure we take that one out, and my Idril is not too well built, trust me. She's like decent build in there. Then after, like I said, after that AoE one moved over here, as you can see, okay? So after we killed this one, or not after we killed this one, after we removed Maul, you can straight up, obviously, as soon as you get a cost, as soon as you get her back, you can straight up put Alora back because you're gonna need her, as there's gonna be another one that's gonna come over there, and you're gonna need her to be, you know, invisible so she can take that one out. The reason why I was facing her this way, though, at least from the beginning, was because I needed a little bit of extra help for Arrogance so he could do the job. In the meantime, after I killed the boss, you saw I could despawn the ones in the middle because I didn't need them. I just wanted to have them ready in case I need some help on the left or on the right hand side. I could try and place them to give that extra help. But as you can see, Alora's doing that job over there. As soon as that one's, you see I put a 1x speed. As soon as I kill that one, I despawn her and put Maul back in there, because the ones at the top are gonna come again. In the meantime, I keep dealing with damage over there with this side so I can try and kill those ones. And now I popped Hollow's ultimate again because they're gonna start moving down, and Maul's not gonna be able to kill them because the second wave looks to be a bit stronger. So he's not gonna be able to kill them. So I'm gonna need to have what's it called? I'm gonna need to have Idril's ultimate back. When Hollow does ultimate, she boosts his rage as well. See how it goes? I did place her as well, I did place Volca in there just so they have a little bit of lifesteal when they hit. But the thing is like this, Volca is extremely important to have in this team, especially, but you need to have her A1. The reason for that is by having Volca in your team at A1, the revival time is reduced by 25%. So that's what allowed me to keep rotating these people so they can do the, you know, so they can do their skills in there. You see the Razak is slowly dealing with that one. This one looks tricky because, you know, we're barely getting to that ultimate in time. But Maul has the ultimate. He slams it over there. He's gonna get killed over here. I think he does 1 hit, 2 hits. But watch this one. Idril's getting to her ultimate just in time. But I did give myself Silas back, okay? I did not place him yet because... I did not place Silas yet because he was gonna get hit and maybe die. I did place Arrogance on this side in case Maul dies. He might throw, you know, and finish things off. He might do some damage in there. So I place Arrogance first. Then I pop Idril. And pop everybody, pop Idril, pop Razak, pop Vortex to get some survivability because like I said, they start moving, it looks close, it looks scary over there, and then this one's down. But now after they passed, you see that after they passed, I placed my Silas to help out with that last little bit of damage in there. And if the Razak did die and they had a little bit of HP left, I could just, like before he killed them, I could just place Elora on this side to try and help finish things off alongside Arrogance. It looks weird, it looks tricky, but I hope this one, I hope you understood it, and I hope this one actually, you know, gave you some ideas of how you can do it. I guess, you know what I can do is, I can run it again without keep saying everything so you can see how it goes. So what I'm gonna do is, actually, I think I'm just gonna introduce this video on it, run it on 2x speed, maybe that's gonna help you more so you can see it without the explanation. And then I'm gonna come right back so we can look at the builds, so see you in a bit. Okay, so the builds that I have over here are gonna be, some of them pretty straightforward. Vortex is just gonna be in the healing set, which with some attack speed, HP, because obviously his heal scales off of HP, and no rage regen extra. Then the next one, I'd rather just gonna go over here because it's easier. Then the next one, we have a look at Maul. Maul is basically, again, no specific sets on that side, but on the left-hand side, he has some, what's it called? I keep forgetting the names. Annihilating Might. So he doesn't even have 100% crit rate. You want to try and get as close to that one because otherwise it's RNG. However, you only need to do it once. So if you RNG it once, you're good, but you can see no crazy stats. Try to get double the attack, then some crit damage and maybe some attack speed if you can get on him. Then Silas, he's gonna have a beastly build because he's one of my best ones on my account. He has again the Annihilating Might, and he also has the Wisdom set over here. Over crit capped on crit rate, a little bit extra, more good crit damage, good attack. So Silas is pretty good. Oh yeah, and the artifact as well, I have Idril's Gaze on him. Then on Maul, I do have the Sharpshooter Crest, which gives him more AoE damage. This is going to be important on him. And same thing for Razak because they have those AoE hits. And then Vortex, he just has the Euphoric Orb. I'm not sure this helps as much as Vortex was not a core component. Then if you move over to Idril, like I said, she's nothing too crazy, no crazy attack, no crazy crit damage. She's, you know, she's decent, she's okay. I guess the attack is good, maybe more crit damage could be nice, maybe more attack speed. But yeah, again, this is her build. She does have the Taunting Gaze, which helps us because obviously the more distance, the more damage, which is her specialty, because when she pops the ultimate, she hits whatever on the board, but she prioritizes people that are closer to the crystals. So that's Idril. Then the next one's gonna be Volca, which she doesn't matter. You don't need any gear on her. You just need her to be Awakened 1 so that you get this one, like I mentioned, all allies revival time minus 25%. The good thing about it, you do not have to place her in order for this one to take effect. You just need her in the team. That's it. That's what you saw. I only placed her at the end and it was still helpful for me. The only thing that helps you is like if you need lifesteal, which you shouldn't, that's where she needs to be placed. Then if you have a look at Alaura, she has a Calamity set and then some broken sets. Again, nothing too crazy. I did not max crit rate. I didn't give her max crit rate because of her skills, okay? She has a passive, which gives her 15% extra crit rate. So, which means you can build her at like 85% and you should be good. You should be good as long as, you know, as long as there's no ally adjacent. And she's obviously on her own on that right side, so that's gonna help her. But yeah, again, nothing too crazy stats, 70% crit rate, good attack speed, a good attack and decent crit damage. And then as an artifact, I do have Bloodbound Signet on her, which reduces her max HP but increases her crit damage. She doesn't take any hits, so you can boost as much damage you can on her and drop her survivability because she's gonna be just fine for this. Then we have Dalin. Dalin, honestly, I don't think you even care about Awakening. You just place her in there for the cost, okay? This is what she's all in there about. Restores 13 cost for all allies every 30 seconds. And I think she manages to do this once or twice before you despawn her. And, you know, that helps. But if you have low-cost heroes that you use, you might be able to not use her. Maybe add some hot set and stuff like that that has low cost. You might not need her and you might be able to bring somebody else, but that's what I used her for. Then I have Hollow in there, which is my healer, and basically for her this is what she's all about. When Light Bliss is activated, recovers 1.4% rage for all allies in range every 1 second. Okay, so whenever she pops her ultimate, which lasts for 20 seconds, she basically gives everybody about 25% rage back. So that's, you know, that helps a ton to come back to that skills as I showed you. And she's just basically there for the healing, some attack speed. Her healing is attack based, so, you know, I just gave her a ton of attack as much as I could with some attack speed so that she heals fast enough if needed. Then we have Arrogance, which I just love him. I pulled him like recently. He's amazing. He's again Calamity set and then some broken sets. I don't have perfect sets on everybody because I'm still farming. I don't have the best thing, but he's pretty well built as he's in my guild boss. He has good attack speed, good over 100% crit rate and decent crit damage. And when it comes to the artifact, I have Ragnarok on him, right? That's what it's called, Flux Pendant. Is it called Ragnarok? Did I remember the name correctly? What does it say? I think it was, why did I think he was called Ragnarok? Maybe they changed the name and maybe they changed the name recently because of, you know, what's it called, the copyright stuff. Like, you know, we had some experience, remember Tauriel? Anyway, yeah, this is what I have on him because I want to boost a little bit his crit damage, as it's gonna help. You know, it's gonna help because this is the best I have so far. So, you know, this is what helped me the most for now. And then the last one is going to be Razak. Razak, like I said, he's in the Sharpshooter crest. He was not Awakened 1 when I did the video. I just pulled him afterwards, if I'm not mistaken. Or was he? Let me double check. I don't want to lie. I do not want to lie. Let's see. Yep, see, he was not awakened when I did the video, so you don't necessarily need him awakened. But what I had on him, like I said, I have the sharpshooter, because again, he's gonna do that AoE damage. You're gonna need that extra damage, especially on the ultimate. That one hits really hard. But then when it comes to the gear, I have attack speed on him, and then some broken stuff. I think I actually just replaced this one. I think I had a different attack speed one on him. Just did some changes, but still, again, nothing too crazy. I had similar stats. I had around 8,000 attack on him, close to 100% crit rate, and something like plus 100 crit damage. So he was the only one that I swapped some stuff without realizing. But this was it. This was my team that managed to do Gear Raid 3. And now I'm happy because what I can do is I can go over here and I just can keep farming this one, and you know, I can get myself some better gear. I want to start getting myself the better sets, okay? The best damage sets from the game, as far as I know, on the right-hand side, are going to be in Gear Raid 3. So, time to farm. We have a tournament in there. Hope this helped you guys. I hope this gave you some ideas. I hope this showed you, basically, that you don't need one specific tactic that you've seen in there. You can always adapt and change depending on what you have on your account, what you have in your roster, and you know, there is always a way. That's why this game is so fun. There is always a way to do you know, most content in the game. You just need to play around with it a little bit and find the right solution for you. But anyway, I talked a lot. This is going to be it for the video today, guys. As always, if you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.